My son's a bit of a Deadpool fan, and he decided for Halloween this year he wanted to be Pirate Deadpool. Yeah, this guy. And one thing that I think needs to be the new foundation of any Deadpool costume has to be a two-piece outfit. You cannot have the one piece where you got to take everything off. So as such, the first thing I set out to find when he wanted to do a pirate Deadpool is upgraded uh, pants. These are actually Lady Deadpool leggings, but on a kid, they also function pretty well. And now he can actually, go to the bathroom without taking everything off like his one-piece suit. Those things are pretty terrible. So for the upper, since it's going to be covered up by a pirate jacket, we went pretty basic with just a regular long sleeve red tee. I put a black sleeve short tee over the top of it. One, it's going to be kind of cold on Halloween. And two, it gives you that nice two-tone effect that you'll see the sleeves out from underneath the pirate jacket, because it's a sleeveless pirate jacket for Pirate Deadpool. For the gloves, I just got some real simple Walmart gloves. For some reason, he has one red and one black. So these are only $3.74 a pair. So I went and I just got a pair of each. We'll figure out some. Of course, I also got his mask. This is a more comic-based mask. He had been kind of running the movie gear for a little while. But yeah, this is cheap. You can get these for like 11 bucks. So that's the core underside of the Deadpool. Now, Deadpool is easy. Now let's make him a pirate. First thing we did for that, it's the only pirate jacket you can really get for 30 bucks, at least a red one that's pretty close to the correct style already from Dress Up America. The thing about it is that, of course, for Pirate Deadpool, we won't need any sleeves. Cut those off. This vest, pointless, cut it out. We can save this thing and we can work with this. I'm going to put some fabric on the inside of this to make it basically button shut. My son is built like his old man, so we're probably going to have to let out the back a little bit. It's not going to be anything crazy or fancy. Of course, the pants and the boots are pretty useless to us, as is the eye patch. When you think about it, it's not such a good deal anymore. But we got what we need out of it. We'll start there. And all that previous stuff is great unless you're slightly larger, like if you're making it for an adult, God forbid, or if you have a bigger kid, like my son. We played around with the other jacket, and I decided to just go ahead and get him an adult medium jacket. It's actually a little big on him, but you know what? It's not a bad thing when you can grow into a costume, get a few wears out of it. This one is the Charades brand Rum Pirate, is how it's usually found online. The tag here says Run Pirate. I don't know if that's because they're avoiding lawsuits from Captain Morgan and Rum, or if it's just because, cheap Chinese manufacturing. Who knows? But this jacket is actually quite a bit nicer. I've already gone ahead and cut off the sleeves on this one, and I will actually tuck them under to make them appear even shorter on him. So this is a much nicer jacket that we're going to have a lot of fun with too, as a secondary option that we're actually going to use. A single-shot Nerf pirate pistol that he already had, a ladies' fashion extra-wide belt from the wife's closet, a actual pirate costume belt that has holes for the swords. This was like 10 bucks from a spirit store. Is it worth 10 bucks? I don't know, but it's convenient. Went with it. Normal pirate hat, a white bandana to wear under said pirate hat, a black cape that we will be weathering. We will also be weathering the pirate hat. Holes and shredded, tattered, we'll be weathering it up nice. For weapons, we will be using foam swords from the spirit store. They look a lot better than the plastic kids' toys, and they are not so good looking that anybody might consider them real, but they are foam. They should be, of course, Halloween safe, and if we ever get into convention season again in a safe manner, then it could be convention worthy. So we've got one pirate sword. This is actually a Assassin's Creed sword, not technically pirates, but like I said, it looks so much better than the plastic pirate stuff. So we'll be rocking these swords with that pistol. The weathering of the Pirate Deadpool hat is definitely something that requires parent supervision. Do not try this at home. The gist of it is that I would snip away a piece using some heavy-duty scissors, cut a little wedge, use a lighter or candle lighter and burn it. Turn it upside down, let it eat into the plastic. This does two things. It makes the wear look more natural because it's a little bit more random, and also because it's melting and this is mostly synthetic, it actually seals off the edges pretty good. So this is not going to continue to fray or continue to get bigger where you don't want it. It only, it burns your edges flat and seals them off so they stay that way. So just doing a little weathering on the hat with scissors and some fire. Like I said, get a grown-up. Do not try to do this yourself. And even grown-ups, you got to be careful. You got to have a way to put it out right away. You're not going to put it out by shaking it. You're going to need to... what I did is just lick my fingers and pinch it real quick. If you're not comfortable doing that, get some knit gloves that are soaked in water. You can pinch them with that. Maybe a wet paper towel to pinch it. Something like that. Protect yourself. Definitely don't underestimate the ability for fire to burn you. That should be common sense, but I feel like I gotta say it. The cape is not going to be nearly as elaborate as the hat because mostly nobody's going to see it being behind them. And also because cape materials tend to be even more flimsy. So I'm afraid if I take a flame to this, it's literally going to chase up the whole thing in just a second and destroy it all. So we're just going to cut it and we're going to let it fray and we're going to let the wind blow it and turn it into garbage because it's how it's kind of supposed to look. It's very tattered in the the reference photos. So we're just gonna basically slice it off. It's a little bit of a short cape, mostly for smaller kids. Mine's a little bigger, so I'm gonna make most of my cuts diagonal so that they hang and add length. So I'm gonna add accuracy and length by doing mostly diagonal cuts so that it looks frayed and flapping in the breeze that way. A lot of random diagonal ugly cuts leaves me with the bottom that looks like this, which I'm happy with. I'm going to run with that. And now that we've got our hat and cape weathered, one of the things I needed to do was figure out how I was going to attach the cape inside the jacket and this little white frilly thing. Also, these were both too small for his neck, which kind of clicked in my head. Why don't I just run them through the collar, right? And use the Velcro on this to connect to the Velcro on this. Lucky for me, they are compatible. It's exactly what I do, is I connect the cape to the sides of the, I don't know what you call this, a dicky, a frilly thing, and it just runs literally right through and under the collar. So I'm going to be able to connect those, and that's going to look the part. It's going to be great. The one mod I did do to the pirate sword is I got rid of the little extra stuff of the Assassin's Creed things and just made it more of a basic blade. Basically, I just cut it and then hit it with Plasti Dip. Can't even tell. Looks like it was designed that way on purpose. So we've got a nice little pirate arsenal for our little pirate Deadpool. That's basically everything. This was not a difficult build by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it's going to be a pretty high quality one. Let's get it all slapped together and put on the big man. See what he thinks about it. Yeah, the old spin around. Got our old tattered cape there, got the swords, got everything ready to roll. Looking good, man. Can't wait to get out there. Wherever there is going to be this year. Pirate Deadpool in action. Looking good, bud. How do you think it turned out?
Better than I imagined, and I hope I can wear it to another event.
Awesome. Happy to hear that. I'm glad you like it. All right, that's been another video with me, Taryn, my kids, and family, Big Bison T Props. You can find us on the Replica Prop Forum, Aliens Legacy Forum, and of course this YouTube page. Click and like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.